Okay, thank
So,
you.
in addition to what was, Ambassador Churkin also said that, or raised the question of why Ukraine air traffic controllers would have routed this jet over an area that was a conflict zone. Do you have any response or reaction to that kind of question being raised?
I think it's important to remind everyone that this action was taken in an area, the conflict there was caused by the intervention and the engagement of Russian separatists supported by Russians. And otherwise, there are certain regulations that the FAA and other flight organizations put into place, but there wasn't one over this particular area of eastern Ukraine.
So you think that it's irrelevant? That question that he posed is pretty much irrelevant?
Well, I think it's not, it doesn't speak, there are, now it's important to note that a number of operators over time have chosen to voluntarily alter their routes beyond just the restriction in the Crimean Peninsula, but it wasn't a requirement or a regulation in place.
No, but I mean, his raising the question, why did the Ukrainian air traffic control route the plane over this area? You don't think that that's particularly relevant to the investigation?
No, it was open airspace, so
Okay.
there were planes flying over it.
All right, and then President Putin, in his comments last night, and again Ambassador Churkin at the UN, and I also believe for Mr. Lavrov, all say that this would not have happened if it hadn't been for the Ukrainian government resuming its military operation in the east. Is that, what's your reaction to that?
Well, I think it's important, again, to remember that the entire conflict in eastern Ukraine is due to the illegal intervention of Russian-backed separatists, the support of Russia with military equipment and other materials. That's where the conflict came from. They went into a sovereign country, and that's why we're here. There's no other reason.
Okay, so that just, you
Correct.
do not accept that?
Yes.
Just